Adesanya, incredible fight. He knocked out Paulo Costa in the second round.
I wasn't expecting that.
I was expecting Izzy to win by decision. I expected Costa to be so durable because of his fight with Romero. He took so many shots from Romero. I thought it was interesting that Costa, and we knew he's fought 2 out of the top 15 fighters, but he's been fast tracked to a title fight. We knew he'd never been in a 5-round fight ever, so we did question his cardio. It looked like he came out on the first round. He was kind of biding his time.
He was taunting him.
He was taunting him, but he was looking after his gas tank as well. He wasn't doing a whole lot.
No. He was even just... A lot of the times he was just trying to show that Adesanya's attacks were weak, really. Every time he hit him or kicked him, he would just like pretend to stumble or stick his hands behind his back, or he was like trying to point to him, let's go here, let's go here. It was just... I was like, man, what are you doing? I thought he was going to charge at him. That's what I thought, but he didn't. And it kind of just showed that Adesanya, he went out there, he had a goal in mind. He didn't care about anything else. He didn't care about, the intro or the music, or didn't give a shit about putting on like a, showcase. The only thing he cared about was going out there and just winning that fight, which he did in tremendous fashion. He absolutely showed that he was the superior striker, and that in the end, precision does beat power.
We did see that, because I did say Paulo's not known for having this crazy knockout power. It's the volume of strikes and a lot of people curl up and huddle up under that pressure that he presents. But we did see in round 3 against Romero, he started to fade a good bit. So when everyone was expecting Costa to fucking run through Izzy, I just didn't think it was going to be the case, because it was a tough fight for Izzy, but Izzy is too dynamic. That 8-inch reach advantage was huge. He's 2 inches even taller. The amount of fight Stylebender's done. Stylebender, that was his 100th fight. That's mad. Huge props to Adesanya.
And he's only 32. He's in his prime right now.
31, I think.
31. 31. He's in his prime right now. He's saying, I'm 31, I look like I'm 26. He's right. Exactly. He does look like he's 26.
Well, he said even after the fight, he's already looking for the next fight, and he was talking about Jared Cannonier versus Robert Whittaker. Now, he's already beat Robert Whittaker, although Robert Whittaker, before he got snapped by Izzy, had something like a 7-fight win streak or something like that. So, interesting to see that Robert Whittaker beat Darren Till last fight, which was a very technical, chess match. But now Robert Whittaker is going to fight Jared Cannonier soon. I think it's this year, actually. I'll have to double check.
He's fighting on the... he's fighting on the Justin Gaethje versus Khabib.
UFC253 one.
That's right, yeah. Well, that's going to be a good fight. But the thing is, all props to Jared Cannonier, but if he beats Robert Whittaker, which we're going to talk about in a minute, and then he goes on to fight Izzy, I don't think he's anywhere near Izzy's level.
No.
I think that Izzy's just going to be... It might be an easy fight for Jared, and then he clears out the division.
What did I say though in the car? I said everyone is going to jump back on Stylebender's dick now.
And well, pretty much everyone is jumping.
Everyone's back on the Stylebender train, because they hopped off during the Romero, and then they said, he's shit. All he does is run. Even like the music they used for the UFC promo was "Run for Your Life."
Yeah,
shit like that. So it was almost like they were kind of like even just hinting that he's going to be trying to run away and just pick shots against Paulo. But he fucked up Paulo. He fucked up his front leg.
He fucked up his face.
It looked like Paulo had already got some cupping done on his calves beforehand. Probably because he knew he was going to get fucked up in his calf. Those calf kicks are huge in MMA, and it wasn't just one kind of kick. He
took 20 in the first round. 20,
and he was using a huge amount of a variety of kicks. He was going for the inside left kick, then he was going on the outside, then he would stomp on the knee. He would do all kinds of different techniques, just to batter his knee. You could see the different marks on his leg, and then it probably made it quite difficult for him to load up and kind of like close that distance with his front leg. So, and then in the second round, boom, catches him just above the ear,
That was one hell of a kick, and it stumbled him, and then he knocked him down, and then he just bang,
it was that punch that really wobbled him though.
Yeah, it was a knock to. I think it was a left hook to the temple.
I think it was at the very back. So
yeah.
So just above his ear and maybe a tiny bit back.
Yeah.
Perfectly legal, but that soft spot there.
Yeah, he got him. He clipped him hard.
Yeah.
And not even that, but amongst the whole fight, we got, in terms of attempted strikes, he had Adesanya had 84.
Mm-hmm.
Paulo Costa only had 26. 55 of those strikes.
Which is funny because Costa is known to have like a more of a high...
Yeah.
He had a higher output rate, statistically speaking, again, before the fight against Adesanya. He had a much higher striking differential than Adesanya, but, we had picked Izzy for winning because, Costa had only fought 2 of the top 15.
Yeah.
Do I think he can definitely hang in the top 5?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Right? But... I just didn't think he was on his level. Also, just because of the reach advantage.
Yes.
Izzy's on enough. He has so much experience in the cage, in the octagon. But what I was possibly thinking was the wild card was if Paulo Costa started to go back to his old grappling ways.
Mm-hmm.
But he never. Although, if you're going to do that for 5 rounds, be prepared because that's going to gas him even quicker than normal.